I think the first thing to say is that allyship, I think it can be quite an intimidating term for some people, partly for what you've just said, but also because it sort of implies activism in some ways. And I don't think you need to be an activist necessarily to be an ally. I think being an ally can show up in just the way you are, the way you turn up, the way you express yourself, the way you are conscious of your own bias and seek to correct that, the way you speak up quietly if you see bigotry in the workplace. I think in a world where global companies are rolling back out of DEI in deference to Donald Trump, there is a groundswell movement that can replace that. No matter what policies your company has, or what initiatives there are, simply being who you are and showing support can happen just in who you are as an individual, turning up and being that sort of cultural foundation in your workplace or in your life or wherever else. You won't necessarily see the effect of that because, if I just dial it right back to my little corner of this, which is being trans, any single person in your work could be trans and you won't see it necessarily. A lot of people said to me, I've never met a trans person before. What do I do? I'm like, well, you've met me. You met me 10 years ago. You just didn't know. And because of that invisible nature of people who are struggling, like just showing up like that is incredibly important as in terms of allyship, educating yourself and being that person who someone feels enabled and empowered to be themselves around. You will never know the power of that until someone actually does come out, or someone actually does talk to you, or someone actually does feel comfortable expressing their emotion or expressing who they are to you. That's allyship. That's incredibly powerful allyship right there, without having to drape a flag over you or go and lob a brick at the police or take part in a protest or whatever else it might be.